Hello, I'm Astrid Baumgardner. I'm the author of a book, Creative Success Now. I'm a coach for creative people, and I'm a teacher at the Yale School of Music. In 2007, I had a small outpatient procedure at a doctor's office, and 36 hours later, I almost died. And it turned out that I had sepsis, which is a blood infection that has an over 50% mortality rate. And for 4 days, literally, my life hung in balance while I had some emergency surgeries. And I was in a coma for 10 days and woke up on March 16th. And there I was in the ICU of Weill Cornell Hospital in New York City, hooked up to what seemed like a million tubes, and I could not walk or talk, and my hands and legs were swollen up to the size of bears, it looks like. And I knew I had come back for a reason, because I woke up on my birthday. So it was a very spiritual experience where I was reborn, and I had no idea what that reason was, but I said, wow, I'm just going to remain open to what happens to me. And this came at an interesting point in my life, because at that point, I was kind of in transition and at sea of what I was doing professionally. I spent a month in the hospital, and when I emerged, my sole job was to rehab. I spent a lot of hours physical therapy, hand therapy, you name it therapy, and I was also getting ready for another major surgery 6 months later. And after this surgery, and I was lying on my couch one day, and I heard a voice that said, Astrid, you need to get up off that couch and help people with their life transitions, which was really interesting. So I called a dear friend and I told her what happened. She said, oh, that's easy. That's called life coaching. I would say first and foremost was the incredible support that I had from my family, my husband, my 2 children, my son's then girlfriend, now his wife, my sister, who were there almost daily, my mother, and then all my friends from pretty much every aspect of my life. People would just show up. I will also say I was blessed to be in New York City with incredible doctors. My surgeon saved my life. My personal physician came to see me almost every day. And also the nurses, the people who were there day in, day out, and they were incredibly kind to me. I had some inner resources that I think really helped me. I was blessed to be born with a very positive nature, and I was just determined to make myself healthy again and to get back in my life. It was really hard because there was a lot of rehab. I was really incapacitated and had to rehab walking, talking, eating, all these things that we take for granted. My parents were both Holocaust survivors, and they had to go through incredible hardship in order to just survive. And as a child, I always wondered, wow, would I have been able to do that? And there I was, difficult situation, but I really did discover my courage. From happiness studies, you learn that the single biggest predictor of happiness is nurturing quality relationships, and I'm very, very lucky to have an incredibly close family and very, very dear friends. I also learned that I found my sense of purpose. And I was lucky to have 2 epiphanies, the epiphany in the hospital of I'm here for a reason, and then the discovery on my couch that my calling is to help people through difficult life transitions. Draw on your inner resources. That's what I had to do. And I would encourage everyone, when you're going through something difficult, go back to a time where there was a glimmer of courage, of determination, of resilience, something in your life that taught you that you can move forward, and then capitalize on that and keep going with that. Be grateful to the people in your life and express that appreciation. When you're going through a life-threatening illness like this, you're angry. How did this happen to me? Why me? There's a lot of anger. There's also a lot of sadness, and there's fear. Am I ever going to recover? And those are real feelings, and you can't hide from those feelings. And then once you've been able to feel those feelings and process them, to look for ways to bring out those more positive emotions, because that positivity is essential, I think, in recovering from something difficult. It's really important to chart your progress. And progress can be, I took 2 more steps today. I'm a big journaler, and journaling about difficult experience to see what you learned, how you get through it. This difficult life experience changed my life for the better. So I have no regrets. I'm lucky that I survived. I'm lucky that I'm as healthy as can be, and that I feel incredibly alive because I feel that what I do in life matters.